thing. So I think it's going to be a tough old 12 months. But and again, it's just about getting the offering right and. Put it out. With the mic and chatting news on all things beer. Joined by Phil, Dan, and Matt, or anyone else to join the cheer. Hiker Brewing is where we chat, because it's where good beers are at. So never good.
Well, I hope you're at least semi-decent. Yeah. Better than last week.
Yeah, last week was, it was fun.
Yeah. You've got to have those days, mate. Really have some fun.
Yeah, they had blowout for Joe's 24th.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get into it.
Yeah, mate. So, quick shout out to our sponsors as always: Bentani, Craft Punks Canning, Convoy Kegs, Rallings Labels and Stickers, and of course,
Hiker Brewing Concern. I noticed you haven't got that in the show notes. You haven't got Concern in there.
No, because you always do it, and I always say it. Dan says that too as well.
Yeah,
we can type it in. I'll do that. Yeah.
It's all fine.
Yeah, mate. But
Another week.
Yeah, we're up to episode 19. Quick one. We didn't chat. I don't know. Have you listened to the Crafty Pint podcast?
I did. Yeah, I thought it was really good.
Yep.
So I think it was a really good, solid start. So I think that's good. Like having sort of a bit of the news, and then like obviously like special guests from a brewery and stuff like that. So
yeah,
it was good to hearing the Sailor's Grave.
It was a cool story.
Yeah, it's really cool. I've heard of the brand, never really knew much about them, but a lot of respect in regards to what they're trying to achieve down there. So
yeah, they seem to sell quite a bit locally. Externally, locally.
Yeah, in that Gippsland area, which is quite big in Victoria. I'm not really, even though I was born in Victoria, I've got no clue about Victoria.
Yeah, I wouldn't know Gippsland at all, like how sort of big it is or whatever. But I thought it was cool.
Yeah, no, I thought it was good. I think it was a big, good. Yeah, I thought it was a good start, and it'll be interesting to see what other breweries they get on and things like that.
Yeah.
So, because I think they've already sort of done a few.
I think they've recorded 4.
Yeah.
And then obviously they'll be recording their news in front of that to post it each week. But
need to get on to Mick Wust and see where's our invite.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah. He's if he gets the chat.
Yeah. It'll be interesting, because we're umming and ahhing about whether to take out a subscription with Crafty Pint, but because we're not really like national or whatever, it's trying to work it out. But whether they'll favour, and they probably should, people that actually support their business. So.
Yeah. Yep. Anyway. The other beer podcast, The Boss and the Brewer, by Hendo and Dan Norris. There's talk on there, and I don't know how serious it is, about them wrapping up on 144 episodes, which is. Like the in-joke on there is that they have 12 listeners, and 12/12s are 144.
Yeah.
And it'll be coming up on over 3 years that they've been doing the podcast.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, to see whether they do. I think they should probably wrap it up, but no, that's just me. Dan's a little bit bitter and twisted with us at the moment, I think, so in regards to East Brisbane, so...
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think he's bitter and twisted at you. I think it's just the situation.
No, totally.
Yeah, if it wasn't you, someone would have taken it up for sure.
Yeah, exactly. But,
Speaking of podcast, our Facebook group, ABV group. If you want to join our group and catch up on news and other stuff, and I need to start posting in there more, but if more people get involved in it, I will be able to. You can find that on Facebook groups, Aussie Beer Voyage. If you want to join in there, actually, I've got a competition. There's 155.
That's not too bad.
No, that's all right. There's going to be a competition, and I'm not going to announce how it's going to work. But after this, I'll explain it to you.
Yeah, cool.
We'll go through that. But also on Sunday, one of our new episodes dropped from Sanctus Brewing.
Yeah.
Down in New South Wales, northern New South Wales. It was our 5th trip, I think, 5th visit. Have you been to Sanctus?
No. No, I haven't been to any of that sort of that
Yeah.
area. I need to get down there.
Sanctus is massive. Like, we walked in there, the building's huge. They got a huge fireplace. They got an indoor bar, a big beer garden, and then an outdoor area. It's it's pretty exceptional. Big distillery as well now. Brand new bar, brand new brew kit, 4 vessel, 1,500 litres. It allows them to do 3 brews in about 10 hours. Dale was saying, and then their canning line. They got the first of this cask Flex 2.
Oh yeah, they can do either 1 line or 2. I think I saw that on a snippet.
Yeah. 100 cans a minute.
How big's their brewery?
15 hec, but they got 16. They got 12 fermenters, so 4 15 hec, 4 30 hec, and 4 45 hec.
Okay, so they're doing like triple batches.
Yeah, if they need to. Yeah.
Long day.
So 10 hours.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah. It's all automated and plumbed in, and
Are they selling that much beer?
they must be, I guess.
No.
Yeah. That's all up to Pat. He's the wholesale sales guy. So hopefully they are. But yeah, if you haven't watched it yet, that's a great episode as well. We enjoyed our time there, and
I'm keen to watch it. I might watch it tonight, actually.
yeah. Mate, on to our first real bit of news. Is a topic that we're all having to deal with and struggle with. Is it tax that is killing off the craft brewing industry? So this was an article on Sydney Morning Herald, but a quick look at any of the news stories, even from 3 days ago, 2 days ago. A lot of the big news companies are running with this. From next week, your beer is going to cost you money.
It's every 6 months.
100%.
They just rip out the same article.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was contacted by a news program about giving a statement, and I'm not in a position in the company to do that, so I had to decline. But I think beer is the common man's drink, really.
Yeah.
And so I think that they're trying to get clickbait because it's an easy win. People go, "What do you mean my beer's going up?" And you can see it across a lot of our social channels. You put your beers up? Are you going to put blah blah blah? Is tax doing it? What's the answer? Do you reckon? Is it our excise problem linked to inflation? Is it what's the?
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. Like, I don't know. The competitive advantage small breweries have if they because we get like the first 350,000,
Litres tax,
$350,000. Yeah, like tax for we don't have to pay it.
Yep.
So I don't know. So that's you just got to sit under that threshold. It was funny. I had Matt and Shaz from Moffat Beach drop in the other Saturday, but the girls were at a concert, so I was at East Brisbane. We had a bit of a chat, and that's their whole MO as well, is just staying under that before you have to actually pay excise. So it's just it's a very fine line. But the problem is every 6 months that 350,000 converted to litres gets less and less and less.
It diminishes.
So it's not actually on a
the literage doesn't go up with the excise and the inflation.
I don't know. The economy's tough at the moment for any business. So
I mean, we're seeing a whole lot of different businesses fold, aren't we?
Yeah.
Do you think that it's going to get better, or is it still going to be worse? Do you reckon for another 6 months or?
I think the next 12. I think we've hit the bottom, but I don't see us doing a rapid rise out of Phoenix out of the thing. So I think it's going to be a tough old 12 months. But and again, it's just about getting the offering right and putting on different, particularly for the smaller breweries, putting on different events and and just doing different things. Even East Brisbane, so it's quite a competitive market in a city, and it's probably. We're travelling okay with that venue, but I would have thought it would have, that honeymoon period, stuff like that, I thought it would have been...
That would have gone a little bit longer.
Bit more, so, but new people coming in and enjoying it, but I think it's, the craft beer community are, all supportive of, Hiker being there, but I think it's the average family or the dinks,
they're-
double income, no kids, and they're going, oh, what's for food? What's the food offering? That
Yeah.
type of thing. So yeah, so it's more than just beer now.
Yeah, I think too. It's like I was talking to Crispy, who did my tattoos for our events.
Yeah,
That we had for Bermuda and a catchment there, and even he was saying that he's not doing many tattoos at the moment. He's out getting work, building houses and shit, just because people aren't getting tattoos. They're not.
yeah, it's
That
a
disposable income
luxury
is-
item.
Yeah, is not there
Yeah.
for them to be able to do that, and so it is a lot of things. That,
Yeah, I think everywhere's hurting. So, but I think like what next interest rate will be like next week, first Tuesday of each month. So, I think we'll see what happens.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So sobering things.
That's right. Mate, on to something a little bit more happy and exciting to look forward to is International Beer Day.
When's that?
So this is on this Friday.
Well, that's very appropriate.
I know. What's on this Friday that's good for your venue here at Salisbury?
We're having the Indies party.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So anyone can come, right?
anyone can come.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, Dougal, by the way, you're working East Brisbane, so I can be here.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't think Daniel's
Yeah.
messaged you yet.
No.
So
Yeah, but Phil can't stand on tables at East Brisbane without everyone to see him.
yeah. So it's exciting. 2nd of August.
Yeah. So yeah, International Beer Day. It's it's just one of these days that someone invented just to to raise a toast to beer brewers and bartenders, and basically just celebrate and enjoy beer. It's it's simple, it's basic, and it's something everyone can get involved in and go cheers. I reckon it's cool.
Yep.
The other thing is that it falls on the IBA
Yes.
beer announcement. So for anyone who doesn't know, the indie beers are being judged right now, actually, over in Perth, and it'd only be 2:15 over there, so they'd be heading into their afternoon session, and probably all the big stouts and whatnot are coming out,
Yep.
and they all get tallied. All the winners and medals get announced live on Friday evening from 8:30 to 10:30, and gives you the opportunity to see which breweries have done well, which beers are doing well, and you'll have it here on your TV. And
Yeah. It'd be good because I think a few people wanted to host it because of the time difference.
yeah,
We're lucky that our license goes to midnight, so we can actually accommodate that. So
yeah.
Which
What's
you'll-
your license to at East Brisbane?
10.
Yeah, yep.
We did think about putting it at East Brisbane, but
Yeah, the venue event goes to 10:30.
yeah,
so
exactly. It's like so that's why we're having to have it at Salisbury. So
yeah.
so that's I think a few places wanted to have it, but like anything sort of more central.
Yep.
Have tighter things because we got neighbours across the road
Yeah.
behind us and stuff like that.
I'm sure it'll be a great night here. I'm keen. Looking
Yeah,
forward to it.
I'm keen. I'm going to be definitely drinking non-alc beer. So
Oh yeah.
because I got to work the next
Yeah,
day.
fair
so-
enough. Yeah. I'll be having a few because you got a lot of beers on at the moment, a lot of new beers. So you got your One Soccer's dropped. You got the Red IPA or who's the Red Ale?
Yeah, the red IPA.
Yep.
And then we're canning.
Your Steam Ale.
Well,
on.
steam ale. But
yeah.
so and then we've got Juice Lightning. So
Yep.
but that won't be on tap. So we're packing that on Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
Shouldn't say where because I'm not packing it all at the moment.
No,
so.
no.
But yeah, that's good coincidence that International Beer Day is on the Indies, so
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Yep, and it'll fall around. So 2 days, 7 hours, 40 minutes. Will fall right on
Yeah,
the time.
nice.
So yeah,
we'll have a beer for International Beer Day.
that's right. Cheers to everyone on that day.
So the next one's came out of left field for me. So like with Mountain Culture and Wildflower doing a collab tap room.
Yeah, so most people do collab beers,
Yeah.
and these guys have done a collab tap room. They do a collab beer together every year. They do their Belgian beers that they do. But yeah, it's funny that this came up because I was only reading about this over in the States, in a couple of different states. I think it was Minnesota. There's a group, and in Colorado there was a group of 3 or 4 breweries that are just getting together and doing a tap room, and taking all the profits. It's not the first time we've seen it. Like, who was the one down in Sydney that did the bottle shop? What was it, Bucketies and
I'm not sure.
Wayward? Someone, I can't remember, but yeah, you know, they are pretty different breweries. Wildflower with their native ingredients and native yeast that Topher's gone out and found and studied and ages and blends.
Yeah.
And Mountain Culture with some big juicy numbers. I think it's cool.
Yeah, I think it's probably the approach moving forward. Like, particularly when you've got not the same sort of beers, you've got, you know, a bit of diversity. And, you know, it's probably something that, you know, East Brisbane, like, you know, where we'll announce something pretty soon in regards to what we're going to be brewing there. So I think it's along those lines. So read between the lines and or work it out. So
or just come in and ask you at the bar because you've got a big mouth.
Exactly. We've got lots of big barrels like just down there. Like,
they're on a bit of a lean.
They are.
Yeah,
a bit scared, but yeah, like 200 litre wine barrels.
Yep.
So anyway.
Microphones here.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's all right.
Testing.
Yeah. So
I think that having that little diversification, but I think like too like.
Have you been to Wildflower?
No, I'm actually. It's funny. I'm sort of torn at the moment. I want to go to Bruvana.
Yep.
Beervana, sorry. And then it's like, do I just go to Sydney?
Yeah.
Do I just go and sit on the beach in Bali?
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to. I just need a bit of a break.
You need a break.
I sort of want to get away from beer.
Yep.
So So I think Bali may be the key.
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. What about Deeds, the Phoenix?
Oh, mate, yeah. So I think it's good what they're doing, in a sense, is that they're wanting to reopen. They've put in the docker to reopen and to brew out their thing so that they can earn enough money to pay back their creditors that they owe so that they don't have to owe them money.
I think it's cool.
And then still wrap up the business while the building and that's still for sale.
Yeah, I think it's very
great.
admirable of them to actually do that. So I think, good on them.
It would be hard to come back and have that drive to do that.
Yeah.
When you know that you still got to wrap it up. It would be quite hurtful and emotional.
Yeah.
But I think also it would probably mentally grate at them that they weren't able to do it if they didn't do this.
Yeah. I think it's good. I think, you know, that moral obligation to actually like I think I'd take my hats off to them. So it'd be hard, but like it's you got to do the right thing. Everyone's doing it tough, so and then to like leave like some of your creditors high and dry to actually then try and like give them some cash through that, which is really good.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see what happens. Like whether everyone just jumps in and
hopefully they get a bit of love and
I
like
think that they
and
will.
Then, maybe they can find another avenue to like stay alive. Like, maybe not in that venue, but they must have spent a bomb on that venue. So
that's what I wonder who would buy it.
I know it's
because you'd have to be a decent sized brewery to move in there. You'd be wanting to be an up and coming.
Well, it's not even the equipment though, is it?
No, the equipment's separate to the building as well. So
so it's not only buying the building, but then also the equipment,
the kit on top. So
it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, I don't know. Like in this environment, like it'll end up being apartments or something. They'll probably just bulldoze it and build apartments.
Yeah, well, they say in here, the brewery site is on the market. We're going to trade for as long as we can stay here. And as soon as the site settles, that will probably be the end.
Yeah.
So it's still a sad ending to, what is incredible. But what can we do? What can they do, really?
Yeah.
But no, good on them.
Yeah. What else is happening?
Oh, what else is happening, mate? There's a lot happening at the moment. We released a new stout each through Fortitude and Ballistic last week on Friday, which tastes really, really nice if you haven't got it. So Fortitude have got theirs on the mountain. Theirs is exclusively on the mountain.
Yep.
and the ballistic venues have the ballistic stout.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, it's because you can't have every tap dark beer, and we're still carrying a lot of dark beers as well. But yeah, no, this Fortitude Stout's really nice. It will really suit the mountain
Yep.
up there, and quite easy drinking. And they've been begging for a stout up there because even during summer, it's quite cool on the mountain, so you can enjoy a stout all year round.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we brewed a heap up there so that they've got that up there for a long while.
Yeah, nice.
And the ballistic one probably won't last as long, just because what we brewed for that one as well, but it's split between
Yeah.
4 venues, so
Yeah.
it's not going to hang around as often. But tasty beer, really nice,
Yeah,
easy to
nice.
drink. It's only 4.5, the ballistic one. Fortitude one is 4.3, a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Nice.
nice and chocolatey and roasty.
So, I want to put a shout out for something.
Okay, yeah, what are we
so,
doing?
do you know what my favourite movie of all time is?
Yeah, I do, but that's only because you and I have talked about it heaps
Yeah.
of times.
Yeah, what is it?
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
So,
It's a great movie.
yeah. Oh,
yeah.
great trilogy.
The whole lot, yeah,
I,
yeah.
I love it.
Yep.
So anyway,
The second one I reckon is my
So,
favourite.
do you know when Back to the Future Day is?
November 5th? Is it
No,
November 7th?
October the 21st.
October 21st.
So
okay.
I want to sort of do like Star Wars Day, May the 4th.
Yep,
So we're going to brew a beer
yep.
for Back to the Future,
So Back to
and
the
release
Future
it.
Day.
Yeah, Back to the Future Day. Like try to come up with the next May the 4th.
The next
for the start.
day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
next day. So yeah, so we just
Is there a style around it? Or
well,
is
no,
there
well we're doing we're
what are
actually
you
going to
doing?
do a
So you're going
collab.
to do... Oh, yeah, okay, nice. Coming out the gate with a big one.
Yeah, collab with White Lies.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So with Lee.
Nice, yeah.
So 88 miles per hour.
Yep.
8.
I know what, yeah, it's going to be a
'cause
big
that's
one, isn't it?
8.8%.
Yeah, yeah.
So
West Coast IPA,
Yeah,
is
West
it?
Coast,
yeah,
yeah.
it's-
Yeah,
Excellent.
so I just want to put the shout out there to other breweries, have a think about it, let's do a heap of different beers.
Let's come up with a...
yeah,
Back to the
try and
Future
make
Day.
Yeah, yeah.
I was talked about this last week with Dan, your fill-in, we call him,
Yep.
about coming up with days like International Beer Day and
Yep.
things, because I come up with Fairyberry Day and I've built that in, so I can help you build up
Yeah. So if anyone's
thing.
got a DeLorean that they could park here for the day, that would
Joel
be great.
knows someone.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I can hook you up,
Yeah.
I reckon.
Yeah. We could
Yeah,
get a
this
DeLorean.
guy who lives down at Browns Plains, he's got
Yeah,
one.
I know there's one in Brisbane.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm keen to get a DeLorean into the brewery.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be epic. What does old mate get with the DeLorean? What are we going to give him?
I don't know.
Okay,
Who knows?
we'll give him an ABV sticker and she
Yeah,
can
yeah.
shove it on the back of his
Exactly.
car.
But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, but yeah. So I just want to try and see if we can do Back to the Future, sort of get that as big as May the 4th.
Yeah,
So
I've got something. Ages ago, man, when was it? Probably when we did our Aussie Beer Voyage Awards here. Oh, sorry, have you finished talking about your
yeah. No, I
the
finished.
thing? Yeah, cool. Yeah, when we did our Aussie Beer Voyage Awards here and invited people along, was it then or was it some other time that we did another ABV event here? God only knows, we're just
so
here all
many,
the time
so
drinking
many.
beer.
Yep.
But under one of your stools,
Yeah.
there's a sticker, an
Yeah,
Aussie Beer Voyage sticker.
Yep.
On Friday night, I'm going to buy someone a schooner of their choice out of my own pocket. If they are the first one to bring the stool up to the bar
Yeah, nice.
with the ABV sticker.
I'm pretty sure it's still around.
It's definitely still around. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't cleaned the floors here for
Yeah.
since Dougal started. Thanks, Dougal.
No, Dougal said that he spots it when he does the cleaning because he turns them
Yeah,
upside
turn
down.
them
So
upside
he's,
down.
he's
Yeah.
seen them.
Yeah, I used to see it every week
Yeah,
when I used to
yeah,
clean the floors.
yeah.
But
Yeah, no,
I
so-
progressed from floor cleaner to
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Just well, you've always just been the man of many. So yeah. So this Friday only. If you find the sticker under your stool.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might sneak that away.
yeah. Make it up. I'll bring in a spare sticker just in case. Oh, shit. Yeah, nice one.
Yeah, well, man, not much else happening. It's been a bit quiet. Hey? It's that time of
Yeah,
year.
it's this time of year, I think, mate. The economy. I'm going up to Bagara tomorrow
Yeah, nice.
for the night for Ballistic, just to drop some stock up and go through some events that need to get promoted and
Yeah, nice.
stuff. So.
what are your picks for the Indies?
I think the West Coast is going to feature heavily.
Yeah.
I reckon places like Rocky Ridge
Yeah.
will do well. I'd love to see some Nail get up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely think. I think Western Australia will do well. And
Yeah.
it's, not so much. Well, obviously the beer's fresher and hasn't been like carted.
Yep.
Halfway across the country or across the country, but I think also.
I
actually think. Do you reckon there's like different provinces in regards to like beers, like say in like Queensland versus New South Wales? So
like as tasting.
yeah,
different.
tasting.
Yeah. I think there would be.
I reckon I've got a theory about that. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, don't want to. There's definitely a certain style for Southeast Queensland. So
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see. Yeah, see, like, because I dare say the judging will be heavily weighted to Western Australian judges.
Yep.
Oh, hello.
Oh, here we go.
Juice Lightning.
Yep. Oh.
This is our.
Go Juice Lightning,
So
Dan's
this
going
is-
back to the bar.
So this is.
I don't even
This
know
is
the
our
words, but-
Grease Day. When's Grease Day?
When is Grease Day?
I got no idea. Oh,
Oh, it smells juicy. It's a juicy boy.
oh my goodness, that's pretty good.
Well, that's pretty thick. Yeah, there's some lactose in that baby, isn't there? Oh, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, but
Yeah, that's
I
gonna be
reckon.
juicy.
I reckon West Australia will sort of, do
Yeah.
quite well.
I think it'll be good for them too.
I think so.
I think a lot of brewers over there have probably never also been able to see a competition that size up close with a lot of the beers from the East Coast, because they'll get to try a lot of beers from the East Coast that they might also never get, because as much as we don't see the West Coast beers as often, they don't probably see the East Coast beers as often. It gives them the opportunity to taste a lot, and at all the subsequent events as well, like all the beer stock that comes out after that, there'll be,
I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see, because I think the numbers were down a fair bit. Like but every competition this year's been down a bit. So
and people are just not spending as much.
and I know there's a lot of breweries from that I've spoken to that just didn't bother sending beers. So
Yep.
we did foolishly, but not foolishly, but like we
Yeah,
want to sort of support it, and you get the feedback, but also like
Well, we've been developing like a strategy with the awards this year. We've entered every awards, and we've entered a lot of beers to them, like on average about 12 beers to each awards. But they're beers in our range, like across 3 breweries, right? So it's not that much when you think about it. It's really 4 beers a brewery, but it's beers that we've been tweaking, changing.
you're going through that, like,
rebuild the
so
product
you
brand
need-
and stuff,
you
and
need to-
that feedback has been invaluable. And from the Indies last year, right through up to the ABAs. Actually, we sent some beers down to the Adelaide show, so right down to there, we can see, and I've tracked the progress of how the beers have improved, the feedback, gone back to the brewers and said, hey, here's what the feedback is, how we're going to arrest this and fix it. And we've done that with a lot of different changes at the brewery and how we do things. So
it's good.
It's good. You can.
I think
the proof is in the
particularly-
pudding for that.
Particularly in the rebuild phase, I think it's important. So, we take our feedback seriously. Sometimes we don't agree with it. But unfortunately, it's like the Olympics. It's not like a 100-meter sprint where that's the result.
Oh yeah,
It's like
It's more like
the
the
diving or the
gymnastics.
gymnastics where you've got like
yeah.
you
Like,
might have a judge that's a bit rogue or
Like you see someone fling across the floor, do a triple backflip thing and land, and you're like, wow, that looked amazing. And then the commentators are like, oh no, their feet split in the air there, that's a point deduction.
Exactly.
Didn't even see that. I would have scored that at perfect ground.
and that's the beauty of beer judging. Hey, like you could run the same competition the next day and you get a completely different result.
Yeah, exactly. You could give it to another table and get a different result.
But anyway, that's what it is. So fingers crossed we do well on Friday. So but with any competition, we always go in like I haven't even really thought about it. It's just like I turn up and if you win a gong, you win a gong.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, that's what I think is good and fair about it, is that, there can be many golds and silvers and stuff. And if you do get up there to manage to win a trophy, score. Yeah.
And then I'll get up on the table.
That's
and
right.
Celebrate.
That's exactly right.
With my 9 gear.
Yeah.
Great.
I do have some big news to share in a couple of weeks, I think, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So,
Well, it's not going to be big news if I share it now and then wait a couple of weeks, but keep that under wraps.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I know what it's about. So.
Oh, yeah. Might be my big mouth in here talking to you, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, we better let the listeners get back to whatever they're doing. So
Yeah, wrap it up and pour it out.
and take a hike.
Cheers.
Pour it out. Hattie with the mic and chatting news on all things beer. Joined by Phil, Dan, and Matt, or anyone else to join the cheer. Hiker Brewing is where we chat, 'cause it's where good beers are at. So pour it out and listen in as we chat beers with the friends. Pour it out.
All right, so now that we're alone, Phil, I'm going to edit this and cut in a splice and put the backing track in as if it's the end of the podcast. But if anyone is still listening, my competition idea is, if you're listening and you're the first person to come into Hiker at Salisbury here and say, I listened to all of the Pour It Out, and you've got to say, Adsy's getting me a 4-pack, I will shout him a 4-pack of Horizon.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
So it's got to be someone who can get into your Salisbury venue.
Yeah.
But if they come in here and say Adsy said he'd give us a 4-pack, so let's let all your staff know that. But
Yeah.
you've heard it here. If you're listening still, why? But thank you.
All good. Yeah. And if the bar staff don't know, just tell them to call Phil.
Or just say put it on Adsy's
or,
tab.
or just come to East Brisbane. And
Sort it
'cause
out.
I'll be there.
Yeah. And if you're quick, you might be able to get one at Salisbury and at East Brisbane if you drive from one to the other real fast. Legends. All right.
Okay.
Thanks for listening. Bye.